mainly we have identified and we got to know about what are the search engines which can be used to search unknown web URLs, unknown pages. And then we have learned how to bookmark, how to memorize them, how to bookmark them. And then we learn how to delete the browser history. So what are these links, hyperlinks, and what are the browser properties? Web browser is a software which is used to access web pages. Web browser is a software which is used to access web pages, right? We learn about that. Okay, then we learn about how to create a website. When you are creating a website, we need to select a layout or arrangement of the component. When creating website, we have to select a layout or arrangement of the web page. Then we need to find a design. How can we select a better design, right? So that we have learned. Then, so goal of the website, what you are going to do with this. Most of the time nowadays, we have to really focus on this, because earlier days information presenting is only task that we were focusing. Only information presentation. But now in these days, we have to focus more, right? We have to focus more means we need to think about things like, right? We need to think about things like what we are going to do with the website. Are we going to sell some product? Are you going to sell a service? Are you going to build a charity website? What kind of communication this site does? Likewise, now the websites are not just like news-based things. It is a business. If you are starting a website, it will be a business. Even like you can start business, your own business using a website. Now starting a website is like starting a new company. And earlier days, it was like not like that, just to write something, just to write blogs, just to share information. People created websites. But now it is like more into this business world. Whatever, a new web page will be a new venture or new business. So let's go. It can be representing an organization or company, organization, or profit or non-profit based organization in real world. So it is critical. So we need to think about what we are going to do with this website. Right. Likewise, okay, these are the things that we need to consider, and the navigation, menus, and the images, and the multimedia. Images means like it can be video, audio, images, anything. How we are going to embed or include multimedia. Actually, when including multimedia, when embedded multimedia, we need to think about the factors. So what are the factors we need to think about? Factors that we are going to think about are like we should not include a lot of multimedia into pages. Why? Because if you try to include a lot of multimedia into pages, it will look right. It will look nice, but thing is, it will take a time to load the page. It will take more time to load that page, because if you add in more videos, more images, of course, it's like it will take a long time to load the page. That is not very good thing. That is not a pleasant experience to the user. So let's say a web page take 10 minutes to load. If a web page take 10 minutes to load, it is not a very good experience to the user, because we need the web page to be loaded within a minimum amount of time, maybe within 10 minutes, within 5 minutes, we need to load that, right? Before, not within 10 or 5, within 10 seconds or 10 seconds, 5 seconds, if it can load, that is better. Therefore, not minutes, right? Sorry, it's my mistake. So then, this is very important. This is very important to load the web page. It's very, very important to load the web page immediately. Okay, these are the factors that we are considering, right? Okay, those are the factors that we are considering, and please focus on that factors. Right. Then next is actually we learn about the technologies. Then we learn about different type of editors that can be used. So one is YC, we get it. What you see is what you get. There's different experience. So because without even knowing the code, you can start developing web pages using this YCV or BCV editors. How? So let me show something to you. I'm going to use MS Word. I'm going to create a new page, a new document. And then I'm going to change that to the web layout mode, the second layout here. This is the normal view and the print layout, and this is the web layout. And after that, I'll be changing my preferences in the general tab. So normally this is in inches or centimeters, but I can change it to Picasso points, PT, or because these are the things used in web. So I need pixels, but pixels not available here. Therefore, I'm putting points or Picasso. Then you can put the here these kind of things like general. In the general, I'm putting the web page title and with keywords. Right? I'm putting those. Then click OK. Right? How can I access that? You have to go to the Word preferences, right? Then go to the general tab and edit that. Here you can edit into points. Here web options, you can give a title, some other thing. Okay, after doing that, what we are going to do after closing this, I'm going to apply a page color. Let's go to design, apply a page color. I'm not considering about any kind of coding here. Right? I'm not checking the code. Without checking the code, I'm just putting a color. Okay, this is a color. Then I'm writing a text. Let's say hello world. This is my first page, something I'm including here. Hello world. This is my first YCV page. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. YCV. I'm not writing any code there. So here I'm bolding this and making the center. Okay, keep it as it is. Let's increase the font size by a little. Now I'm going to save the page. Go into this. Save this as, save as. I'm going to access my desktop. There I'm selecting the format, filtered HTML. You can either select HTML, that is also okay. But this is better, filtered HTML. Hello world, then filtered HTML. Right? I'm saving this in desktop. Okay, let me click yes to this. Oh, sorry. Save. I think it has happened. Seems. If not, fine. Let me save again. Save as. Oh, I need to save as HTML. Sorry, filtered HTML. Save. Replace. Yes, yes here. Go there. Then try to open the page in my desktop. Trying to open the page in my desktop. That's it. Or files are there. Hello world.html. If you open that, you can see this is the page that I have created. So this is called YCV. I didn't use any kind of coding there, but inside the page, if I right click, view page source, you can see there are codes, HTML codes here. These are HTML codes. Or I can open this using any text editor like Notepad or Notepad++, something like brackets even. You can see, right? Okay. You can see there are codes. These are HTML codes. The advantage of using YCV editor. What is the advantage? Even without knowing the code, you can create a page. The second advantage is what about the efficiency? Is it faster or slower?
Faster.
This is super faster. And you need minimum knowledge of coding. You can do this without coding. You can do this without knowing coding. Right? You can create the page faster, efficiently. But the thing is, so sometimes the additional codes will be there which are unwanted. Here there are a lot of codes. Actually, in order to do that, we can do this. a very little amount of coding, but there are some unwanted codes also. And not that Word is not a good WYSIWYG editor. No, Word is for word processing, but Word can be used as a WYSIWYG editor. Then the other one is CMS, content management. We learn about these three types, right? Content management systems are systems where web pages are already created. Here, text editors, basic text editors like Notepad, you have to write codes from the beginning. WYSIWYG editors, what you see is what you get. These editors will allow you to create the page and code will be auto-generated. You can see some examples. CMSs or content management systems are the systems. These systems will allow you manage the things. Already the pages, menus, everything is created for you. What you need to do is only managing this. Only managing this, and that is enough. That is WYSIWYG or WYSIWYG editors. Right. Now it's time to start coding. So let's start with very basic. Let's start with very basic code segment. You can see here, you can see the tags, right? The very basic page that we are going to create is this. You can ignore the doc type. It's okay to ignore the doc type, but please note that you have tags. We learned this in grade 7. If you cannot remember, this is called opening tag. This is called closing tag. Each tag of HTML will have opening tag, which indicate this is the starting point, and ending tag, which is indicating this is the stopping point. These everything together, this part is called an element, HTML element. Inside the HTML element, you can see head element is there. And then in the head element, you can see title element is there. This is called nesting elements. Elements inside element. Element ඇතුලේ element දාලා තියෙනවා. Elements inside element. Nested. Head element is nested inside HTML element. Title element is nested inside head element. Then body element is nested inside which? Body element is nested inside
head.
Is it inside head? Head element is over here. Head element starts here. It is end. It is over now. Head started and end. Is body inside head? Are you sure? Body inside HTML, right? Isn't it? Title inside head, right? Title is inside head. That is true. Head is inside HTML and body is inside head or HTML.
HTML.
Body is inside HTML. So shall we create this page using Notepad very quickly? Doc type part you can ignore. The other things, use the Notepad and start coding. I will help, don't worry. But first of all, let's do this alone. Then I will help. So do this alone first. Right. What is in the chat? Yes, you have to code that. Yes, Rehan, I just share the screen. So it's self-explaining, right? So yeah, share it. Share the screen. I'll tell you what to do.
I can't see.
Quickly. Now this is Tania. Tania, show me the code, please, editor. I cannot see because like you have shared only one string. I cannot see. All right. So this is Tania. The problem is like indentation. The doc type should be indented in the same level as HTML, right? So the things are okay. Okay, Moad, your one is correct. You have to save, yes, file, save as. Save as, you can type abc.html something and save it in desktop. It's easy to find, right? abc.html. From the text, you have to select all files. Here, all files, then save it in the desktop. It's easy to find. Okay. Cannot open like this. You have to double click on the file and open. Once you saved, the file will be there in the desktop. When you open, you have to go to the location and double click on the file and open it. No. So, yes. You can here, or you can right click and open. That's what you're doing. This is abc.html. Don't go here and there. Please listen carefully first. So this is your file now. Now open it. Open it the browser. Edge or Google Chrome or anything. Okay, Rehansa, if you're ready, you can share the page, share the screen. Rehansa. Treb edit. Okay, go click on that triple, this one. Take the menu. No, not there. In the menu, can you see learn to code, get source code, workspace, text editor? Select the text editor. Text editor. You have to select the text editor. Okay. Now you can type the text. That's all. Right. You have to type the text, and when you are saving, save this as HTML, right? Because you can see this is there as like in your screen, it is there as a TXT file. But what you need to do is you have to share save as HTML file. It's very simple. That's why I said self-explanatory. You can do that alone. But when you're coding, so there's a small thing to concern. Some of you have like done that, but I think most of you have done that without knowing what to do. It seems, right here. So when you're coding, do like this. Please follow this. Look at my screen first. Stop all the coding. Stop other work. Please look at my screen. Please look at my screen. First of all, don't put the numbers. Numbers are automatically automatically placed by my editor, but don't put numbers. Only need to type the code, right? HTML. When you type HTML at the same time, press Enter and close it. Then you will never forget to close. Because this opening and closing are pair of tags. These are a pair. When you put the shoe, put the lace too, right? Stick the lace too. When you are like, it's like the sock and shoe. So both need to be there. And shirt and maybe you can say your ear in and maybe the clip. So whatever. So or your purse and the zip. So both are related. So when you put this, you need to close, open, close. It's like wash. It's like washing your plate and having your meal. After that, wash it again. Opening and closing, both should be there. Then press tab key. Spacing can be done using tab key. Then again put head open, then enter and head close. Then another tab, title open and title closed. Here you can type the title. This is my page head. Then the body section. And under the body section, you can write this is a sample. This is a sample. So let's save file, save as. You can save this as say vc.html. You can give any name, either HTML or HTML, both are supported. You can save this as HTML. Also, you can save as HTML. HTML, both are supported. This one is also okay. With L is also okay. Let's save this in the desktop. I have to replace because I have already saved the single medium class. Here is, and I can see the syntax coloring, but in Notepad, you will not be able to see. Because Notepad is a simple editor. These numbers also, you will not be able to see in the Notepad. Forget about the numbers. So if you cannot see the numbers, don't worry, right? These numbers are not needed. This code is required. Any doubt, please let me know. Anyone having trouble, doubt creating this, please let me know. I'll give one more chance, then one of you can share. So one more chance. So know that how we have created, apply the style, apply the way. Who wish to share? Anyone wish to share can share. Chinura. Okay, done. Good. Anyone else can give? Okay, since he has taken the chance fastly. Anyone else wish to take? No one. Danoli, can you share? Danoli, can you share? Don't take much time. Just share. Hello. Danoli, are you there? Seems Danoli is not there. Okay. Then Kavin, can you share? Kavin. Kavin.
Sir, give me a second.
Okay.
So how to change the background of the page? Change color.
Yes.
So how to change the background color of the page?
I'll tell that later. Right? Don't worry. So I'll tell one by one. This is saved. Okay. Kavin, a small problem. What is the editor that you are using? Kavin, what is the editor that you are using? It's in Mac, right? Okay. Right. So have you put tab or spaces? I think you need to put tabs when writing the code. Here, before head, tab key is better, right? Can you use the tab key? Tab better use karana pulan. Can you use the tab key? After HTML to keep the spaces, that will be clear. I think it's better and clear. This is also okay, no worries, but better if this is I'm using this one, right? That's the reason. Okay. No worries. Keep it as it is. Anyone else? Anyone else wish to share? Can share now. Okay, this is Senuka's one. Good. He has also created. So don't worry if you have not created. Doesn't matter. So sometimes you might not know how to create this. You can share. These are right. Good. Yes, you have created one. These are Sublime. So different editors, right? These are has used Sublime text. Rehansa is using this is another one. Okay, head, body, and body, right? Okay, doesn't matter. So you have to save the file. So go to the triple dots and save the file. Save as, yes, you have to give the name and save to your workspace. And the file name need to be given. Allow the access. File name need to be given. You can say abc.html and save it. Okay, you can open it. When you can preview or you can play it, there's a play button. Can you see there's something called play button in front of that? You can play it. Maybe you can execute. Yes, it will be displayed in the browser. Right. You can see Heli. This is my HTML key. It's Heli, right? Anyway, it's working. Anybody else? You can see, right? Even using mobile phone, you can do. So don't say no. Yes, you are getting issues on and off. Maybe you are not using your mobile phone. You have data connection errors. You have different problems. But anyway, either using any kind of software, you can do this. And this This is this is Yashnet using his mobile phones. Okay, but indentation is a problem, Yashnet. Indentation, try to align HTML, right? HTML the same level. HTML opening and closing, try to keep it in the same level. Yes, like that. Erase it and try to keep it in the same level. So those, that is the thing. Danoli, can you hear me now? If you can share, it's better. So I have given him the chance earlier. I think you have disconnected. Can you share it again?
Sir, I had a problem. I had to do this again.
Yeah, please quickly do it. So please note the spellings, right? Please note the spellings.
Okay, sir.
Doc type is a single word. I think you have to start from the beginning and do it faster, right? Very quickly.
Yes.
Okay. So doc type can be omitted. Doc type is something like it's an additional thing. So if you can, yes, it's better to include that. That is perfect HTML. If you can add that, but that can be omitted. The other parts are compulsory here. The doc type all capital. Please note that DOC, TYPE all capital. Then simple HTML followed by that. So please make sure that you have type correct spellings. Okay. So then while she's typing, the others can also do experiments on this. So anything that is below here can be added in the body section after that. This is again from grade 7 stuff. We are recovering, or we are just remembering the things that we have done previously. So this is basically related to our grade 7 class, but still some of you cannot remember that now. Most of you cannot remember, right? So let's put a tab. B is for bold. This text is bold. So when I save this, file save, and when I open my web browser, you can see this is a sample. This is a sample. This text is bold. Both are in the same line. The reason is I have not instructed the browser to go to the next line. Even though I type in the next line, it's not accepting that as an instruction. It is not that accepting that as an instruction. So you have to instruct. Actually, writing this in the next line or next line, even the next line, that won't solve our problem. So still you can see it's in the same line. Even though you type few lines, still it's in the same line. So that is useless. Even if you type this in the same line, still in the same line, that is useless. Right? What do you need to do? You need to. So while pressing enter, at least space, you have to tell, go to next line.
BR.
So, empty line, empty tag, BR. It's having its own closing mechanism. We call self-closing. BR. Break rule. That is a self-closing tag. BR. Self-closing. No closing, no specific closing tag. The closing tag එකක් වෙනම නැහැ. It has self-closing tag. So this is opening, closing, same tag. That is a special tag. So when you include that, it's going to the next slide. So bold, then you can see the I. This text is italic. This text is italic, and you can see italic. But if you need that to be in the next line, add a BR again. So it will go to the next line. And if you wish, you can add HR also. HR is not just going to the next line. It is drawing a rule. HR is drawing a rule to it. You can see there's a rule. And you can do various things to that rule later. Let's do that later. And you can just experiment on the other things. So can you include all these things in your web page very quickly? I think you have already created the simple structure. You need to use that structure and then add these code segments. I can give you a few minutes. So can you see the text formatting tags that I have included? Please include them in your page. So all these tags are having. So you can write the heading in your book also, text formatting tags, and if tut is there with you, because I have released the tut last day. If it is with you, no need to write down here. Then try these tags: bold, italic, strong, emphasis, headings, big, small, superscript, subscript, del, insert, quote, and there are few. So please include them in your page and see whether you can understand that. I'll give you 5 minutes. Caroli, if you are there, can you share? Okay. So can others identify the problem? So that is one main thing. Can others identify the problems? Can you open that using, yeah, you cannot see anything there. And can you see in the preview also, in the title, you can see HTML tags, right? In the title, you can see HTML tags means strong. Can you just open the coding segment, coding notepad, and can you see what is the error? I always ask to keep the indent in the same level. So, okay, let me teach that again. So since this is some maybe these problems others may also have, right? When you are typing this HTML, go to the HTML tag first tag. Go to the beginning of that. This space is not needed, not required. Can you erase that space? There's a space, additional space. Another space is there. Less than mark and goes closer to the less than mark and erase that space. Not there, that is less than mark. Click on there and erase that space. That is not needed. So that is one thing, but that will not be a problem. Can you see that she need to include HTML opening tag and closing tag in the same place, but the body tag has come to that place, and that is quite disturbing the code. We cannot read it properly. That is not an error. That will not introduce any error, but you cannot read it properly. Can you indent the body tag? Go to the, yes, go to the beginning of the body tag, then press tab key. Tab key. Okay, now you can see here these are also done using spaces. Spaces. Can you erase the spaces in front of body tag? No, this tab is okay. You can keep the tab. Yes, spaces erase. Those are spaces and you erase them. Right? Yes, yes, there are a lot of problems. So we have to correct that, otherwise that will be a big problem. Now head tag, put the tab key one time. Title tag gets space erase the space here. Now tab key 2 times. You have it, don't press it. Don't keep pressing it. That will erase everything. Press enter, then tab and tab again. Right? Okay, then go to my first page. End of this place. Press enter. So can you see what is missing? Title is missing there, right? Can you close the title? You have to press 2 tabs. No, not there. In the next line. Not there. Here, this line, you need to close the title tag. So you have to understand this coding clearly. I think it's not done properly. No, that is correct. So what's wrong with that? That is not title. That is title, something like that. TITLE is the title. Go there, press enter. Press the tab key twice. I'll do this time only. This is in grade 7. Now close the title tag. Close the title tag. How to close the title tag? Close in a tag. You should know how to close a tag. Less than TITLE. This is how you have to close it. Closing means that. Opening tag and TITLE. Wrong spellings again. Then what? Then you need to press enter and come to here by pressing a tab. 1 tab and close the head tab. Press enter, press tab key. Then what? Head tab need to be closed, HEAD. Okay, then press enter. I think you need to erase these additional spaces. Go to the beginning of this body tag, this place, Keep deleting, but be careful. Oh, don't keep pressing. Press tick, 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 tick like way. Then you will not mistakenly erase other things. Like backspace, release it, backspace, release it, backspace, 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 backspace. ඒ විදිහට erase කරන්න. press කරගෙනම ඉන්න එපා. backspace ගහන්න අතාරින්න එහෙම ප්‍රයෝග කරන්න. මෙතන erase කරන්න තව. backspace, 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 backspace. Now tab key. Right, okay. So now only the page alignment is correct. So please practice this. Why I'm telling this always, some students are not listening to this because they can see, they can understand. While if you write everything in one line, still the page will work. But why I'm asking this? Because you can observe HTML tag is closed here. Head tag open, closed here. Title tag open, closed here. Body tag open, closed here. How clear this text now? So this is really real. This is crystal clear. Anyone who see this page first time itself will identify that all the tags are closed. What was the mistake of her page? Initially, title was not closed. That was the problem. Title was not closed, and that was the problem. Right now, save it. Go to file and save it. Save. No, don't save as, just save. Because you have already saved this. Save as and file. Save. File save is enough. Go to your web page. Go to your web page. You have already opened it, I guess, here in the browser. Now refresh, reload the page. You can see it's clearly loaded, right? Now you cannot see tags in the title bar. The reason was the title tag was not closed earlier, but you cannot identify because you have not indented the coding properly. Okay, this you have to learn. Now you can include the other codes. Okay, those who have finished the coding, those who have finished including the other codes can share. Others can add this other codes. Who have added all the codes? Any have you? Can you see me? Can you show me the code, please? Coding. Okay. No errors. Good. Yes.
So what's the meaning of superscript?
Superscript means it's if you want to include power, like 2 to the power 3, you have to superscript that. If you need to show the base, you need to subscript. So superscript is above the normal level, subscript is below the normal level. So like this, like if you want to show something like this, let's say, I think you have learned this in Word, right? MS Word. You have learned how to subscript here. This is in the MS Word. This is subscript, this is superscript. To show a power, you need to superscript. To show a base, you need to subscript. This is subscript and superscript in Word. We have learned that. Okay, please keep you can keep adding the other tags. How can we add? Then strong tag, strong, you can say, let's say sample text, you need to make it strong, and the BR for closing that tag, then BR for going to the next line. Then same time try to include the closing tag, right? Emphasis is MEM. Sample for this. Then H1. Heading type 1. Please note that you have to close H1, right? Don't close H6. You have to open H1, close H1. And no need to include BR because headings will automatically get the next line command. Then H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Here also H1, H2, H3, H4, and 5, and 6. Here also can please change because then it's easy to identify. Then type 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then what? Big for bigger text. Big for bigger text. And small for smaller text. And we just need to include BR here. This for smaller text. Actually, you can decide how to make it smaller. You can include multiple tags even. Like if you want to make it very smaller, like a tactic, you can say small, small, and again small, and again small. And likewise, you can include multiple small tags and you can make it like, but you have to close same amount, right? Too small. Because we have added 3 small. You can see 3 small, but yeah, it's too small. You can see when I save this and open the browser, you can see the small will give you smaller, but this is very small because I have to make it smaller 3 times. Okay, so what are the other tags? You can include like this. You can decide what to do with this. Small, then superscript, SUP, superscript, something about. Let's say you can write something like this. 10 to the power 2. 2 is superscripted. BR to go to the next line, and then let's say log subscript base 10 to 8 to the power superscript 3. Okay, this is some special. So I have added superscript, subscript both together. Let's save it. See here. Log 10 to the 10, log base 10, 8 to the power 3, something like this. Superscript and subscripts can be mixed together. Then del, deleted text. You can say all price is 100, but now you have given a discount, therefore you need to cut 100. You need to show that there's a difference. You can say deleted text 100 and all price is 100, but you have changed it. You can make a change by inserting a text. Let's say now 99 rupees, a discount, 1 rupee discount is there. So this is something interesting, psychological pricing. Here, see that all the prints, what is prints? All prints or price is 100 now, only 99. Likewise, you can highlight the changes. That is why I deleted it. Otherwise, you can delete it. If you want to highlight something, all price is 100, now 99. It can be highlighted, underlined. Actually, U tag is also therefore underlined, right? U tag is also therefore underlined. That I couldn't include there. How come that? I forgot the U tag. It's one of the basic tags. Then coding for code is for coding tags. There are specialty. Please study this coding. Coding. Then TT for typewriter text. Or monospace text. Each text will take same space. Mark use for to make a small animation over your page. Mark you to add small animation. Then paragraph division, address, pre-formatted text. So try these things also. So so please experiment on these things. Here you can see the small animation is played in your page. Please play with these tags. These are the basic tags that we learn in our grade 7. Just play around and enjoy these tags. Next day we have to start our grade 8 stuff. Just have a screenshot how to include them. So please try these 2, include in your text, send the files to, send these HTML files, don't send the link, just send the HTML file to WhatsApp, right? then I can check and tell you whether there are errors or not. Okay, with that I'll stop. Good night. See you all next week.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.